I curated this show because I've had a long love affair with detail. And ever since I was a very small boy, I always felt like I was a hyper vigilant, anxious child. I was always seeing things that I thought other people couldn't see. And I think that that's something that detail offers. It's a way for you to see worlds within worlds. You can really explore your imagination. You can explore the detail of a subject. You can create something in a vivid way. You can make it come alive. So when I was curating this exhibition, I wanted to find my kind. I wanted to find people who are obsessed with detail as much as I am.
So detail for me it's not something I ever intentionally was drawn to. I think it just came quite naturally for me, and I've noticed throughout my drawing practice, I kind of started quite large scale and I've just gone smaller and smaller and smaller. So I use a magnifying lens and I'm staring through this magnifying lens for hours on days on weeks, looking at this tiny little world.
For myself, detail, I think it's a means of accessing a sense of immersion. Detail is a clarifying tool in the way that a subject is given a sense of identity and history through the observable qualities that lay quite deep within it.
I think my take on detail is really from a psychological kind of perspective. I recently finished a degree in psychology, which was fantastic, and looking at the cognitive aspect of detail, it's amazing when you look around the world and you try and perceive and pay attention to just general things, just the way that we walk around in everyday life. We come up against a lot of perception blindness. These are the tricks our brains play out. Like our brains are great machines for categorizing stuff and making really big shortcuts. So in making those really big shortcuts, often we miss the detail. We miss it all the time, and particularly we miss it about ourselves and we miss it about other people.
I'm a pretty meticulous person, some might say a bit anxious, and I've always just, I don't know what it is, I just have this kind of attraction to fine details. I'll be the one looking at like a leaf or a crack on a wall, like close up, going, ooh, look at that, and everyone's like, what are you looking at, kind of thing. So with my drawing, I guess it's that focus, the concentration. I love working with really fine materials. I wish I could loosen up and be sort of bold and gestural, but every time I try and do that, it just doesn't work and I go back to the detail.